Hi everyone, my name's Anne Marie. Welcome to this card making project. In this project I'm going to be using some of Anna Griffin's gorgeous products to make a beautiful card. I'm going to be using the Trimmings dies. These are the 12-inch long dies from Anna. I just want to show you before we start how they look when you've die cut it, because we're actually going to use a section of this rather than the whole strip, and I thought it would be easier to show you it in completeness before we chop it up. So what I've done is I'm going to start off with my card blank. Now this is actually a pattern card that I've taken from one of the card kits that I've had previously. It's got a basic blue pattern on the front and it's clear on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off and I'm going to make the insert for it, and it's going to be a very simple insert. Now everything that I use I'll put in the description box at the bottom. If you need to get more information, please click on the links. It'll tell you the name of the product and the title, and then you can either purchase through the link that there is on the craft channel, or you'd be able to take the title of the item and go to HSM website and put it in and search for it on there. I've had a lot of questions this week about where you can purchase the products outside of the UK. So the only thing I can advise is, one, if you're able to purchase from HSN, try there. Two, try going to the Anna Griffin website and emailing them to ask if products are available in the country that you live in. Or three, if you've got a friend that lives in the UK or the US, to be able to purchase for you. Obviously you pay them and then they will send it on to you. Or there are the large auction houses that are on the website. You might be able to find a few of the items there. So apart from that, those are the only ideas I can give you. So we're going to take our card blank, and for the inside what I thought was I'm going to make a really simple insert panel. I've got a piece of ivory plain paper stock. It's not cardstock, it's quite a thick paper, but it's just not quite card. I've already added double-sided tape on the back of it, and I'm just going to place it inside like that, positioning it so that it's a few millimetres in away from the edges all the way around the outside of the card. The next thing I've got is one of the little labels that's in the new Rose collection from Anna, and in the kit you actually get lots of paper stock and cardstock, and you get stickers with sentiment stickers and floral stickers, and then you get 2 packs of extra embellishments. One of the packs has got lots of sentiments in, and that's where this sentiment's from. Now this section is from when I showed you the die cut at the beginning. This section is out of the waste that I've had that we're going to use for the front, and I've simply cut away the end and I've cut out the middle strap because I don't really need that bit. I'm saying a strap, it's, you know, it's a piece of card, but I'm looking at it, it's a little bit like a buckle that way, that's why I said the strap. So I've just cut out the centre of the cardstock away, and it's just created this gorgeous oval shape, and I've left the end because that's how it comes out from the die cut. Now to actually die cut the strip, all you need to do is you need the extra long plates for your machine if you've got a Cuttlebug, or if you've got the Big Shot like myself. You run it through the die cut first, and then you take it back through with your embossing mat, and that gives you the extra embossing detail on the actual die. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken the sentiment and I've got the shape as well, and I've put double-sided tape on the back of the sentiment, and I'm going to just place that over our shape, trying to get the sentiment in the middle, and then I'm just going to add a few dots of glue just on the back of the shape. There's already the tape that's actually on the sentiment, so that should hold it enough. And I'm just going to place that just in the centre of the card, like that. And then the card will still close as normal. It's not too bulky, and you can still carry on to decorate it, and it'll still fit in the envelope. It's not like a 3D insert or anything. So the front of the card, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off and I'm going to work away from the actual card itself. I'm going to work on a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to start with the cardstock that was cut slightly smaller than the outside of the card, as you can see. So I'm going to start working on this section. Where I've cut the actual die in the machine, I've trimmed it so it's only 4 of the circles wide. Now this card is a really quick card and really simple, but it's going to look quite complicated, so you'd be quite impressed with this one, I think. So I've taken the die cut and I'm just going to pop it just on the top of my cardstock. I'm not gluing it down or anything yet. And then I've taken some of the card paper from, again, the Rose collection from Anna, and I've cut out 2 strips that were on the 12 by 12 paper sheet, not the card sheet. And I'm simply just going to fold them in half and cut them in half. And I'm going to do the same with both of them. So we'll fold in and cut in like that. And then I'm going to take each one and I'm going to thread it through the actual die. And I'm going to do them all the same, where I take it in and out, and do the other 2 like that, and we've got 2 there. I was wondering where it had gone. So then we've got all 4 that's been threaded through the actual die cut. So I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to just attach these, making sure that I've got them central in the die and they're all the same at the bottom. So I'm going to line it up on my mat and I'm just going to position them so that I've got them all in a row. Now you can trim it afterwards, so it's not, you know, imperative that you get them absolutely spot on, but this is the easiest way I've found to do it. And then you're going to attach some double-sided tape across the back of each of them, and again, this doesn't have to be exact. I'm asked a lot about my tape antics, and sometimes I'm asked why I don't put more on, or why I put too much on, etc. And it's just simply prep and doing it for quickness, and if I don't seem to have put a lot on, it's just one of those things. And sometimes if I'm filming I can't do to always take so much tape backs off, because people don't really want to watch that all the time. So next I'm going to take the back of the tape off all 4 pieces, now that I've got them stuck on, and you'll be able to do this a lot easier at home. You won't be reaching around the camera to fiddle with each and every piece, and probably take a little bit more time. So let's just get the rest of the tape away. like this, and there we go. And I've just found some amazing tape, actually, some finger lift tape that I've had for a while, so you'll be seeing me use that in the next couple of demos, and it'll be a lot easier for me to use. So now we're going to turn that over, and I'm going to go back to the card base that we've already made, and I'm going to attach the trimmings onto the front, making sure, oops, that we don't get stuck like we did. So I'm just going to bend them forward a little bit, and I'm going to take the bottom bit over the edge to make sure that we can get a neat edge on them, and then stick the top of the trimmings down and get them nearly straight, and then we're going to trim them on the back so they're flush with the actual card front, like that, and then the bottom of them as well, just to make sure they don't hang over the edge. There we go. So now we've got our card front ready, we can attach this to our card base. So I've got the double-sided tape on the back of it, and I'm just going to position that so it's central on the card, and you can just see the coloured edge around the outside of the card like that. The next thing I've got is I've got a sentiment from the Rose collection again, and I've cut out a base for it in the coordinating paper that we've used, and I've got 3D foam on both of these, and I'm going to layer them together and then position it on our card. So that's our sentiment onto the layer below, and then 3D foam on the back of that as well, and I'm going to place that in the centre of our card like that, and I'm going to finish it off with a little bow that I've already added a glue dot to, and I'm going to position that just at the top of the layer that we've matted and laid the sentiment on, and that finishes off our card perfectly. So that's a quick and easy card with something a little bit different to be able to use your dies with, and you'll be able to find that you'll be able to flag the ends, you'll be able to flag the top of them and make them into a different shape if you prefer the scalloped edges. But I think that is a truly pretty card that's quick and easy to make and uses your dies in just a slightly different way. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this card making project with me. I've got so many more that are available. Please feel free to comment. I love hearing from you. Give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed this, and hopefully I shall see you again next time.